This meeting is going to be recorded, so if you wish to keep your cameras on off, it's absolutely okay. Rajani ma'am is a little late. She is unable to connect somehow. So we will begin. She should be here in some time. Please everyone sit with your back straight, eyes closed. Just observe your breath in and out. Just be a witness to your breath. Rashmi, please connect with ma'am. Just be a witness to your breath in, to your breath out. Let us chant Om 3 times, followed by Sahana Vavatu. Breathe in. Om. 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 Sahana Vavatu. Sahanau Bhunaktu. Saha Viryam Karvavahai. तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. You may slowly open your eyes.
Namaste, everybody. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear? Okay. So it's a pleasure to see you all in this Yoga-Mela. This is the 7th edition, and the subject for today is asanas according to Bhagavan Patanjali, sage Patanjali. But before we begin this discussion called Yoga-Mela, there is a great news that the one who gave birth to Yoga-Mela, there is one person in my life who is my friend, philosopher, and guide, and also my teacher. He has taught me, and this program called Yoga-Mela is a brainchild, or whatever child you call, mind child, Manas Putra, of this wonderful person who has been always there for me, and she keeps on thinking how to bring about change in the youth of this country. I remember 10 years ago, she used to wonder and she used to pray to God that there should be some good stuff on the YouTube, Instagram, and all these channels and whatever, online places, so that the youth as well as other people should engage into seeing listening to wonderful stuff rather than going to, different negative kind of stuff online. This person is Dr. Praveena Shetty. And I'm so happy to see that she is right here in front of me in this discussion forum. So she's the mother and father of Yoga-Mela, okay? All right. So hello and namaste to everybody. And as we see that the name of this program is Yoga-Mela. Okay. So what do you get from this word Mela? Mela. Mela matlab where many people come together. Okay, Dr. Praveena, would you like to say something before we begin?
Thank you for the great introduction that you have given. I hope I am able to live up to it. At the start, I would feel that I'm so grateful to you that you are able to start this group, and great congratulations, and I hope it just carries on. Ananta Samapatita.
Thank you, Dr. Praveena. Thank you. See, we have the subject matter for today is asanas according to Bhagwan Patanjali. What we have to see that why asana? Huh? What is the need? Why should we perform asanas? So let us not get into too many details, but let us see the gist of it. First thing first, suppose you have a guitar. You are a guitarist, you are a musician, you have a guitar at your hand. Huh? And you're playing your music on the stage. Huh? Whichever song you like, you're playing that. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. And suddenly you see that one of the strings is going out of tune. So what do? You continue playing. Do you? Somebody has to, okay, it's a discussion forum, so no one way. You have to quickly tell me, what would you do if your guitar goes, one of the string goes out of the tune? What would you do?
Correct it.
Correct it first. We tune it first. Then the moment it is tuned, then you can, and why she had to go, I don't know, whatever, you continue that. Huh? So, okay, it's Minnie's favorite song, looks like. So, a well-tuned guitar is the guitar which can be played. Having a guitar, of course, it's a big thing, but it's not enough. It has to be well-tuned. Huh? Now, another example I give you of the same type. साधो यह तन ठाठ तूम्बरे का ऐचत तार मरोड़त खूंटी निकलत राग हजूरे कार साधो यह तन ठाठ तूम्बरे का. You have seen Tanpura? Tan, oh sadho, Kabir Das ji is saying, oh sadho, yeh tan, this body is ठाठ का, like a tumbar, tumbu. It is like Tanpura. Echat tar marodat khuti. You know, there are pegs, khuti. Like how guitar has the keys. You have to rotate the keys in order to tune it. So we have to khuti marodna padti hai. You know, you have to either screw it or unscrew it in order to either make it tight or loose. So whichever sur you want to tune it well, means you have to work it. Now, why asana? Asanas are required to have a body. Okay. We have to have a which is
Excuse me, ma'am.
You understand? It,
Excuse me, ma'am.
can you hear?
Your frame is
Can you hear
free
now?
and your voice is not very clear. It is cracking in between. So there is no
Uh-huh.
fluidity.
Okay, wait. Hmm. Okay, so we have to have a body which is no body. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? You can hear me? I hear you saying that. We have to have a body which is no body. You know what it means? That means a body has to be so healthy. Right now, tell me, how many of us can feel our knees, shoulders, or the elbow? Do you feel your elbow? Do you feel your knees right now? No. We are listening and we are talking and we are seeing and we are participating in Yoga-Mela. We do not feel our knees, elbows, kidneys, and liver because they are all functioning well. Anybody who is feeling any organ in the body is because that organ is not working properly, is not functioning properly. So we have to yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, one by one, we have to go beyond them. Yama to go beyond the world. Niyamas to go beyond my own attitude. Then asanas to go beyond the body. And to go beyond the body has to be fit and fine and working, functioning properly, each and every part of it. For that asana. Now, when Bhagwan Patanjali talks about asanas, they are meditative asanas. Then what are those things like Dhanurasana and this asana and that asana? They are all culturative asanas and not meditative asanas. What does it mean? A player, a football player, a cricketer, uses this kind of exercises, and then whatever this kind of exercise, that kind of, why does he do that? Because he has to take when he's bowling, batting, or footballing, that time his body parts should function well. That is why we have to take care of our body with asana. Okay. Now, what happens when the asana is affected? Dvandvana vighataha. When the asanas are affected, then tasmin sati shvasa prashvasa yorgati vicheda pranayamaha. When asanas are won over means when you have mastered the asanas, then we can go ahead and get into pranayama. Okay. So with this brief introduction about asanas according to Bhagwan Patanjali, I open the floor for everybody to share their views, and then we will go ahead and let's see what happens next in the Yoga-Mela.
Yeah, the volume is cracking because ma'am is in a place where the network is very low. She's trying her best to find a location where she gets maximum network. But then she's gone again. I think she's back.
Uh,
We're very sorry about the.
sorry, I'm the what you call tower is right in front of me, right here. But sometimes the signal goes. Can you hear me now, Shraddha?
Ma'am, it's not very clear.
It's open to all to discuss asanas. And your own Mela, you don't need any invitation, just
Okay, I think in the meantime, let us all, maybe those of you who share, she is back again.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm at a village right now. Can you hear me? Shraddha, okay. I'm at a village right now, and though the signal is very good, but sometimes it goes. So now the floor is open for discussion, and there is no invitation required. You just unmute yourself and speak. Yes, who would like to speak first? Yes, unmute yourself, or you can raise your hand. I mean, you have to unmute. Even if you raise your hand, you have to unmute yourself and then talk, sir. Yes, who is this? Yes, yes,
Hi,
Smita.
this
Yes,
is Smita.
huh.
Thanks for reminding that our body is like an instrument, and it kind of makes sense that if you're trying to meditate or to get into the higher, like think about all these philosophical things. First, we need to tune our instrument so that our mind can be calm enough to absorb all the higher truths. So asana has a very important role, if you put it that way. And retuning ourselves means. Can you explain what retuning ourselves means?
See, we are always engaged in various things, huh? And when we say tuning in is like 97 point whatever, 123, whatever, I don't know, that radio station. Unless you tune into that frequency, you will not get those vibration or whatever it is, that frequency. And the radio will not play the song which that particular station is playing from their broadcasting. Okay. In the same way, when we are on a spiritual journey, then yoga does only one thing. It does purification. Okay. We need a pure mind. Nirmal man jan so mohi pawa. Huh? Nirmal man jan so mohi pawa. Mohi kapat chal छिद्र न भावा. निर्मल मन जन सो मोहि पावा. मोहि कपट छल छिद्र न भावा. तुलसीदास जी writes in Sri Ramcharitmanas. So those who are nirmal man, nirmal, without any mala, no impurities. So what yoga does, yoga is a way of purification, and it, step by step it purifies us and tunes us. Tunes us means it makes the way for tuning in. Then we are able to tune into the higher self. See, when we are stepping up or down, without leaving the step down, you cannot go to the step next up. So when we are going one step, next step, third, fourth, fifth, when your one leg is on second step, one leg is on first step, you have to leave the first one and go on that leg has to go on the third one. Like that, we have to keep on releasing the lower to go on the higher. Okay, and that is the way we can be a supatra, a good candidate to tune into higher. I hope that makes sense. Okay, who else would like to talk?
For while teaching asanas, I always tell people, why are we doing asanas? It's basically our aim is dhyan, which is the dhyan, and so we are not able to sit quietly for that if our body is hurting somewhere.
Yeah.
So in Ashtanga, the eightfold paths of Patanjali, basically, first you have to, the asana comes quite in the beginning after yama niyam. After asana, then you have to control your breath, which is pranayam, and then start tuning in inside yourself, pratyahara, basically. So it's all step by step, as you said. After that, unless you have all these things, you will not be able to do your meditation to be able to achieve the goal of life.
Exactly. Yeah.
So with asana, probably will come a lot of other things too to take care of your body. How do you, so food as well, and it's a holistic thing.
Yeah.
Um,
See, when you're talking about food, Bhagwan Shankaracharya says, Shuddhyadhi chikityatam. Shuddh and Vyadhi. Shuddha means hunger and Vyadhi means ailments, diseases. Huh? So Shuddha and Vyadhi should be chikityatam. इसकी चिकित्सा होनी चाहिए. We should treat. So that what it actually means is we should eat food like a medicine. We do not eat food like medicine. We eat food for enjoyment. I like this, I eat this. I don't like that, I don't eat that. Huh? So if food can be taken as medicine, we will not, I promise you, we will not need medicine. So that is what, I'm sorry, I interrupted you, Mini. You can continue. I'm so sorry. I could not stop myself sharing that one particular, because then we forget. Okay.
I think I was almost done. But I've been learning about food, all the healing foods that we have in our pantry also. And then it's a lot. I can't just continue with food, how much you should eat, when you should eat, all the timings. Ayurveda is there for that also. There's so much, but we can start by little steps. That's it. And asana comes along with it, basically.
Actually, how much we should eat is 39 tola. 39 is 1 less than 40, means 1 less than 40. That means 39. Even if we take it as 40 tola. Tola means 10 grams. 40 times 10 grams means 400 grams. And how much do we eat? I think we all eat 2 to 3 to 4 times more than what we required per day. Definitely more than twice. Huh?
Yes,
I don't see, including me, myself, I don't see people eating how much, whatever is required for the body. Some people have that, discipline, but not all of them. Okay, thank you very much, Mini, for your thoughts and views. Who else? Who next? Yes, Smita. Yes, Smita.
How can you eat food not for enjoyment?
This is a question. Let's see who can answer. Okay, let's see who is ready to answer that question. See, first we have, unless we have tattva jnana, whether we are living to eat or we are eating to live. Unless the tattva jnana is there, there are two enjoyments that people are not able to give up very easily. One is that of the jihva, the taste buds, and another thing is the jananendriya. Jananendriya means upastha, means the enjoyment of the opposite sex, right? that is considered to be the highest enjoyment, and it is very difficult to leave. So these are the two enjoyments people are not able to get rid of or keep it away. I don't know if I answered. Yes, Rashmi. Huh. Yes, Rashmi. Unmute. You can, anybody can just unmute and start talking. Okay, no need to ask or anything.
Ma'am, isn't eating food for enjoyment one of the kleshas? Because in one of the sutras, it's mentioned that sukhanushai raga. So it comes from the avidya smita raga dvesha bhinivesha
Exactly.
klesha. So I think we have to, as you've always explained, we should work towards making the klesha subtle and subtler, and then maybe in some years or maybe next birth it will get into that the beach state. Then we'll not have food for enjoyment. Then we'll have food as medicine.
Okay, so let's wait for that time to come.
I
No,
don't
but
know
we
when
have
it will
to.
happen. But yeah, it might happen now, it might happen after some time, or maybe next birth. I don't know when, but yeah, that's how we have to kind of work on ourselves. And coming back to asana, ma'am, uh, why do you feel that there are only 3 sutras dedicated to asana in Sri Patanjali's Yoga-Sūtras? Why only 3? Asana is so inconspicuous. I mean, and we all do asanas, and there are only 3 sutras dedicated to asanas.
Okay, who would like to answer that? Who can answer that?
I would like to take
Anybody
it.
Yes, Dr. Praveena.
I deal with all these Western students in Goa. I teach in Goa, and most of the time it is very difficult for them to understand what is Ashtang beyond the style of Ashtang, because they think that yoga is whatever we do with the body. And we also see that in Bahiranga Yoga and Antaranga Yoga, if you divide the Ashtanga into 2 parts again, then we see that Asana is exactly sitting in the center between Yamaniyam and Pranayam and Pratyahar. So Asana is sitting there, so the body is very important, because we connect with the body as I. So when you say I, even a child will say I like that, touching the body. So asana is very important. And Sage Patanjali knew that more than the body, mind is important. As we see, psychosomatic diseases are there. More than 90% of the diseases are psychosomatic. That means it is coming from the psyche. It's coming to the mind, to the body. That's the reason Patanjali has spent more than 100 sutras on the mind. But yet he knew that body is important, because you go from the known to the unknown. So known is the body, and we have to go to the unknown. So he has given 3 sutras, thankfully for the 3 sutras on asanas, but beautifully he gives the he gives inbuilt the sutra of abhyas, because without satu dirgha kala nairantarya satkara sevita dradabhumi, it is not going to become prayatna shaithilya. It is not going to be prayatna shaithilya. It is not going to become sthira, and it is not going to become sukham either. So sthira sukham means ages and ages of practice. And also when he is saying that Ananta Samapatti Bhyam, you have to do Ekagra, and for that detachment is important. So he's also speaking about Vairagya, which is the watermark of Yoga-Sūtras. That is Abhyasa and Vairagyam. And beautifully he is giving the effects also, saying that the Dvanda will go off. And Dvandas are the main things in our lives, that are the kleshas. We have aversions, we have our attachments, we have our struggles with if someone insults us, and we feel elated when someone praises us. So there's dualities of joy and sadness, the duality of likes and dislikes, the duality of heat and cold. All this is so well dealt in the three sutras, and I feel that he just felt, okay, three is enough, now go to the mind.
Thank you, Dr. Shetty, for answering this for me. Like, I used to always think, why only three sutras, but I never kind of perhaps read through them with concentration, or maybe some analysis, or maybe I didn't hear ma'am properly when she was teaching us. So yeah, I missed out on that one. Thank you, Dr. Shetty. Yeah.
And we should thank Bhagwan Patanjali that he has given 3 sutras and not 1. Okay, he's given 3. Actually, it is said in one of Kalidasas, I think in Raghuvansham, Sharira Madhyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. This Sharir itself, we should not see. Sometimes what happens, we listen to spiritual discourses, and saints and sages, they talk on a very higher level, and they do not care much about body, because after reaching that level, body does not exist to them. But for us, Sharira Madhyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. Whatever we want to perform, achieve, or do, it has to be done through this body only. Even when we are talking about reaching the mind, we have to go through the body. We cannot reach mind directly. And for that, we have to go beyond body. To go beyond body, body has to be completely fit and fine. If it is anywhere, ouch, whatever, if there is pain over here, you cannot sit for meditation. Sitting in meditation is not a small thing. You ask anybody, give them a 2-minute challenge. You have to do Rama Nama Japa, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Nothing else, only 2 minutes. If anybody is able to concentrate 2 minutes on Rama, it is a great achievement, I tell you. You take on any of your friends. After Yoga-Mela is over, catch hold of somebody. Hey, come on, I have some experiment to do. Will you sit here for 2 minutes and do Rama Ram? I tell you, it is so difficult. Playing cricket, playing football, making music, cooking some good dish or anything. Anybody can do that. Anybody in the sense, it is not a great deal to do that. But, sitting and meditating on one object, it is difficult even for 2 minutes. Okay, so thank you, Dr. Praveena, and thank you, Rashmi. Okay, please, yes. Who else? You need not even raise your hands. Just unmute and talk. Yes, Kamal Sharma, sir.
Namaste, ma'am. Ma'am, I wanted to check about the meditative asana. So Patanjali ji is focused primarily on the meditative asanas, not so much about the cultural asana. So which are the ones which are the recommended or suggested ones? Thank you.
Okay, so who wants to answer this? Answer me. Who wants to discuss? I should not say. It's not a question answer. It's a discussion. Everybody is discussing. And we all are on the same page, same level. There's no teacher or student or anything. It's a mela. Yes, any yoga related people who would like to discuss on this? Yes, Mini.
One is Padmasana, then all the sitting asanas in which you do pranayama and meditation are all the meditative asanas, basically. And then some asana, I've forgotten the names of them. A lot of them. Siddhasana. So yes.
Vajrasana. Most of the saints and sages, they suggest Siddhasana, or then next comes Padmasana, or even for those who are not able to sit in Siddhasana or Padmasana or Vajrasana, things like that, then they can sit in Sukhasana, Ardha Padmasana, like that.
And also, sorry.
Yeah, continue, ma'am.
No, so I was saying, also in all the asanas, the beginner does it fast. And then when you become a little more older and more mature, you do those asanas very slowly, and you stay in that asana, and actually you do feel you stay in that asana till you go beyond that your body in the ananta samapatyabhyam state. In every asana you can do that. So gradually, that won't happen in the beginning, but gradually the ananta samapatya comes in every asana. You can get it.
And culturative asanas are those asanas which make my body either different parts or body as a whole. It, all those asanas make my body flexible and strong, durable, and or kya bolenge, stretchable, and all those things are gained by the culturative asana. Yeah, I hope that answers Kamal Sharma sir. Yeah. Okay, who else is talking now?
I would like to add, Sage Patanjali has put Vyadhi as one of the main obstacle out of the 9 obstacles. So body is again important. But when Patanjali is speaking about asanas, he has already traveled through Yama and Niyam before reaching asanas. So in Yama, it is, we can say, restraint and or the don'ts, and the niyamas are the do's or the observances. So when we come to asana, so it can be swastikasana, it can be siddhasana, it can be padmasana, or it can be even sukhasana. But the point is, the base has to be bigger, and one can sit for meditation, because at the final aim is to go to DDS, Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi. So your base has to be nice and strong, and the spine has to be supple. So that is the basic aim, that you have to sit for meditation. That is the main aim of asanas. My point is that when you come from yamas to niyamas, and when you come to asanas, there is a different perspective. You may agree or not agree with me, but I'm just putting forth a new perspective in terms of asana, is that asana is a restraint of the karmendriyas. Asana is a restraint of the karmendriyas. So you actually sit in asana and try not to speak. So speech is taken care of. Try not to move. So limbs are inside. And there can be a dvandva, that let me go and go to the loo, etc. So the excretion part, procreation part and senses part may be a little less when you're sitting in Padmasana. But the whole point is that when you are able to restrain the karmendriyas and take care of the dualities that will want you to get out of the asana and do whatever the karmendriyas want to do. So it is how you restrain your karmendriya is more important in asana. That is a different perspective I think we should also think about, because after asanas, when you go to pranayam and when you go to pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, samadhi, it's actually taking care of your jnanendriyas. But here we are taking care of the karmendriyas, and that's the reason many people say even shavasana is difficult, because even in shavasana our limbs are moving. And also they say that people who are rajas induced or more of rajas, they are unable to sit in even sukhasana. So it's a big challenge for them to sit in any meditative pose, and that is what Sage Patanjali might be wanting to say, that you are now actually restraining your karmendriyas in the asana.
And in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it says, I think, 6th chapter. Samam means in a straight line, Shira, head, and Griva. Head, neck, and back, they have to be in one. What Dr. Pravina Shetty just now said, that you have to sit with your back erect. So head, neck, and back in one line, one straight line. That means erect. That is when the energy starts flowing, pranas start flowing upward. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Dr. Pravina.
Dr. Pradhan, may
Yes.
I say something?
Yes,
I just
please.
don't.
Yes, please.
I wanted to thank Dr. Pravina Shetty for this vision, because this interpretation, because I had never thought about asana in these terms, that you're trying to kind of restrain your karmendriyas. It also feels like a practice of taking your attention to where it needs to go. So generally, especially in the current world, we are so much all over the place. But when you have to master a particular asana, you have to focus. So it's also like a macro level practice of focus before you can do the micro level practice of focus on a mantra or a jap or a breath. Because if there's pain, you'll immediately focus in that area, right, while doing the asana. So thank you, Dr. Shetty. I'd never thought about it this way.
I think ma'am has gone again. She will be back. Yeah, she's back.
Yeah. Oh, I had gone. I was seeing all of you in the screen, so I never thought that I had gone. Okay. Who else? Who else would like to talk?
Pranam.
Who's talking? Sada is talking. Yes, Pranam.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I joined first time. I was not aware of the group. Someone sent me the message about this program in my group. I'm in Chicago.
Oh, wow.
I teach every Sunday, but in fact, in our group, there are about 200 people, and we have yoga every single day, 7 days a week.
Wow.
But I teach on Sunday. Tomorrow I will have class. But I think asanas, by doing asanas, we make our physical body fit, healthy.
Yeah.
Most of the people say, oh, I did asanas, I'm done with yoga. The second, as we are talking pranayama, by doing pranayama, we make our inner body, respiratory system, our mind calm and healthy. This is not the end of yoga. This is the beginning of yoga. This is the preparation to sit in meditation. That is the ultimate goal. During meditation, we reach a stage which is called absence of body, when we don't feel our body, which is called videh or dehrahit. That is the state which I think is called yoga. Any thought?
Yes, please. Exactly. Videha. Videha. You know who was Videha? Raja Janak. Raja Janak was Videha. And yeah, okay. So Videha means going beyond the body. Yes, please.
One saint from Arya Samaj in New Delhi, they used to write after their name Videhaji. But of course, Raja Janak was Videha.
Okay. Next, just please unmute yourself and start talking.
So going beyond the body is yoga, but doesn't Patanjali then keep going on to say you have to go beyond your mind?
That is what I think beyond body means that is samadhi, you know. It will be samadhi. Beyond body means samadhi, it will be.
Is it beyond individual consciousness? Are you beyond your body means you feel like you are not separate from everything else?
It can be taken in two ways. Like you said, the Patanjali here literally means you use the body to go beyond the body, and you use your mind to go beyond your mind also. But
You know, it is like when there is dirt in our hands, we put soap and then wash it with water. So if we had to remove it, why are we putting it on? If you know you have to remove the soap, why are you putting it on your hands? Because to remove the dirt, we are putting soap. But then we have to get rid of soap as well with the water. Then we have to get rid of water also with the help of napkin. So just now, I think Minnie said that we have to use body to get rid of body. We have to use mind to get rid of mind. Yeah, Minnie, you can continue. I'm so sorry. I get tempted to jump into. Yeah.
I was just continuing what Yashji and Smita was saying, that you get beyond your body, and there's you go into pure consciousness. You forget your body. There's no body. Then you are one with everybody, the super conscious being. There are a lot of ways of saying that, but there are a lot of steps in between, which we have to get there. Just saying that going beyond your body is asana will not just get you there. There are many more steps to get there, basically. That's what I was trying to say.
I think Rajani ma'am was saying that you have to then clean and purify the rest of the things.
Yes.
It's pure consciousness. Like, what is it? Pure consciousness. जो जाने सो बोले नहीं और जो बोले सो जाने नहीं. I don't know if you can you hear me? Listen, once you get to know, you will not talk about it. And if you're talking about it, you do not know it. Okay, that is pure consciousness. Okay, it is that Shiva Tattva, or the not just life force. It is that Tattva in us. See, Sankhya has two tattvas, two primordial realities, Purusha and Prakriti. So Purusha is that pure consciousness. Prakriti is the Jada aspect, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, the matter aspect. Okay. Once we come to know the Purusha, we do not, we should not say do not care for guna, but we go beyond the gunas. Dr. Praveena, what do you have to say?
Well, I think this can be explained with example, simple example, like we can't stretch it really hard. But example, if I say, then it's like, think of our body as, or this body-mind package as a fan, which is not going around. You put on the electricity and then the fan will go around. So the ability to give air is in the fan. And when it rotates, it gives out air. And when the fan thinks that I am giving air and negating the electricity, that is ego. And then the fan, after some time, is disposed of, and that same connection is given to a fridge. Electricity being the same, now when you open the fridge doesn't say, hey, come here, I'm going to give you some air. It will only give coolness, in the sense it will make some ice. The electricity being the same, we get jati, ayu, bhoga. So different species lets that consciousness manifest. In the human being, it can manifest to the maximum, and that's the reason we can get kaivalya. But suppose in the next life I become maybe a sparrow, and the consciousness is saying, oh my God, look what body this Pravina has got. She got the body of sparrow. I cannot manifest to my fullest extent. So what I do, I wait till this body is exhausted. And again, in the next birth, if I get a body of a tortoise, again consciousness cannot expand. The consciousness being there, yet it cannot expand in that body. And so Patanjali says this, be so thankful that this jati, ayu, bhoga you have got of a human being, and with the intellect you are able to, and its 8 bhavas, you are able to understand how to get out of it. So use it to the maximum level. So consciousness is that which lets us do whatever we want to do, and consciousness is that because of which we can even think about moksha. Other beings cannot think of moksha.
And they say, Bade bhag manus tan pawa, sur durlabh sad granthani gawa. Bade bhag manus tan pawa, sur durlabh sad granthani gawa. You know, it is, we should not say great bhagya. Bhagya ko kya bolenge English mein? Fortune. It's not great fortune, it is the only fortune. Because moksha is possible only in human body. Moksha is not possible for a horse or for a sparrow. You know, just now I was seeing there are hundreds of sparrows on one tree. So she was talking of sparrows, and I see hundreds of sparrows going round, you know, they go in round. Anyways, so manusatana, this human body is the only body which can make effort, do purushartha, and get out of the cycle of birth and death. Otherwise, it is punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam. Bahudustare, we keep on going into that cycle of birth and death. And see, this human body we get when there is a mix of papa and punya. And when this jivatma is ready for moksha, then we get human birth. And we are such fools that we do each and everything except for the effort for moksha. And this is the only, we must consider this as the one and only chance. Because next birth, we do not know if we have been performing karmas which have earned us more papa, then we will get tiryak yoni. The yoni is below human. And if by the grace of punya, we even go to, suppose we go to heaven, swarga. So what? It's like you go to a resort. Suppose if they are charging 3,000 rupees per day. You pay them 6,000 rupees. How many days you can stay there? 2 days. Huh? And third day you go there, I don't have money. Can I stay here? They'll throw you out. So if in our case also, when our punyas get exhausted, te tam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam kshine punye martyalokam vishanti. Till the time we have in our pocket the currency of punya, we will be bhoging the swarga. Okay, bhoging the swarga till the time there is currency of punya in our pocket. The moment those punya, kshine punya martyalokam vishanti, again you come down. But the good thing about this is that you come down as a human being. You get one more chance to do Purushartha, and then this time at least go beyond everything and attain moksha. Otherwise, we are such fools. We are doing, the only thing that can take us beyond all this is the remembrance of the supreme reality. The supreme reality can be Rama for you, it can be Shiva for somebody else, it can be something for somebody. And that way we have to, Nama Japa is the only way to go beyond. Everything else is Vinashashil. And the name of Bhagavan is the only one thing which is Avinashi. Okay? And that is the only thing which can take us beyond everything. All right, so this is going beyond, this is going too much. Now, okay, what else?
So the aim is to take care of our bodies.
Yes, and that is not the final goal.
Yeah, not the goal.
It is a journey, so that body does not become an obstacle. What Dr. Praveena Shetty was talking, obstacle, vyadi, vyadhisthana, sanshaya, pramada, alasya. These are the 9 obstacles. Out of them, vyadi, Bhagwan Patanjali has put as first obstacle. We have to take care of our body, and we have to, take care of the body in such a way that it does not become an obstacle, and it should not stop my yatra, my journey towards my real self. So, asana is a process. It is exactly like, suppose you like the train very, very much, but you do not live in the train. It is only for a purpose. You go from A place to B in using that train. You like the lift, and you will say, I want to live here. I'll make my kitchen here, toilet there. No, lift is only to take you from A floor to B floor. Asanas are a process, and body is, of course, the temple of my, I live in this body, so I have to take care of this body, but that is not the aim. It is only a process. Okay? So, yeah, I don't know how much sense it makes. Okay. Yes.
So if by this asana and pranayama and pratyahara, then if we go to this beyond the mind, is that we are already towards moksha? No? Because by then we would have become...
Shamaji, wait for 1 minute. Ma'am has
Okay.
again.
Okay.
Shamanti, I'm glad you're learning Yoga-Sūtras. See how many questions you have?
But I don't know, I need to become human first.
Yoga Sutras are like this Pandora's box, it, one thing after the other keeps on coming out, and it gives you a reality check that what is it that you're doing. And then you start questioning yourself, you start rewiring yourself, and so many things happen. I mean, of course, the more you delve deeper, the more you think that what am I doing? And as ma'am said, let's make use of a human life. I don't know, asana again, for as Dr. Shetty had also mentioned, it is it is going beyond identifying our body as my body, and then it's a tool. I think it's that first step. It when we are performing asanas, there are a lot of things that we focus on, we concentrate, we kind of bring our attention towards what we are doing, be it asana, pranayama. Pratyahara is one step ahead, of course. Even in pranayama, we close our eyes and we do our breathing exercise, or pranayama is a very different word from breathing exercise. So yeah, so there's a lot of awareness, and with awareness comes clarity, and with clarity comes focus, or with clarity, and vice versa. So it just keeps happening, and
Get
it
that,
is a
first you need to
continuous work.
focus, right? First is focus.
It happens, Shamaji, because when you are doing something, you do it with focus. No, otherwise you
Yeah,
will not
that's
do it.
good.
You'll be disinterested.
Yeah.
If I'm cooking and if I'm doing 10 other things, my bhaji will get burnt. No, like it's as simple as that. So we have to, like, if we are doing something, we are focusing. This is what I feel. And sometimes even if we don't focus, at least we are aware that we are doing this.
Yeah.
Focus comes maybe a little later. I don't know. That's how it is. Shraddha would know better. Dr. Shetty would know better.
Actually,
This is
every work, whatever we are doing in our daily routine, is a small meditation.
okay.
So then only the work will be
Done.
done in a better way.
So along with the indriyas, the mind has to be there. For example, if I am looking at all of you all, but if my mind is somewhere else, then I'm not paying attention to what's happening here. So the mind is very important. For example, if I see a friend on the road and she's waving to me, but if my mind is not with my eyes, I will not see her. In the same way, if we are doing asanas and if our mind is not with the asana, then it will not give us benefit. Unless our mind is totally with that asana, the asana will not give its benefit. Also, I would like to add that in the Ashtanga, many people say it is eight steps. We can clearly see that 8 steps in Dharana, Dhyan and Samadhi. They are like steps from Dharana to Dhyan to Samadhi. But the other limbs, it is not mentioned that there is these are the steps, except for pranayam. So in pranayam, the first statement itself, they say tasmin sati. That means unless you have practiced your asana in a way that it has become effortless and it has become sthira and sukham, you don't go to pranayam. I know of a yoga institute called Yoga Kutir, where the teacher has to do the asanas and do selfless social service in the institute for 10 years, after which they qualify to give an exam for pranayam, and then they are taught pranayam. So, sticking to the asana part of today's discussion, this is the only place where it says tasmin sati. That means you have to practice your asana diligently, and it will take you to a point where the dvanda will reduce, and only then you qualify to become to go for pranayam. So mind is very important in the sense that you have to be totally focused in the asana. Only then you can go to pranayam.
But I see many people
I'm sorry, I'm
doing
going in and
pranayam directly, right? They don't even speak about yogas, but they'll say, okay, to get your, if you are having asthma or something, you do pranayam, they say. So is that anything connected, or this is different, that is different? This breathing.
Pranayama is, okay, it is pranayama only when kumbhaka is performed. But what we can do, we can do nadi shuddhi, which is like in, out, okay. What we call anulom vilom, this only with kumbhaka becomes anulom vilom. So nadi shuddhi can be done by anybody, and with, I tell you, nadi shuddhi is one of the best practice for anybody. One of the best practice. If somebody is suffering from, different kinds of ailments, whether physical or mental or any kind of ailment, nadi shuddhi helps a lot. Okay, before we go ahead, there is one small request that I have to make, that we have a WhatsApp group, which is called a WhatsApp community. And I would like you to please join that, so that next time, whenever we have any, this Yoga-Mela happens on every first Saturday of every month. First Saturday of every month is Yoga-Mela. And you can join that. Can you, Shraddha, post the link for community 2? First community is full. So we need to, in case if you have link for first community, don't join that. Join the community 2, Nādalaya Yoga community 2. That one please join, so that it is easy for you. Yeah, can you please post here? Shraddha, link to community 2. Another thing is, please save the word Nādalaya. We have a website called Nādalaya.com, Nādalaya, Nādalaya.com. All the information regarding the courses are given on that website. Yeah. So I wanted to stop a while, so that all the people, while they are still in the meeting, they should be able to join the community. Yeah. So thank you. And how much time do we have, Shraddha? 5:46. I think time is up.
We can have 10 more minutes. It's okay.
10 more minutes. Okay, thank you. Thank you. There's one more information that I would like to give here, because there are so many people. How many people are there? I can't see on my screen, but looks like there are.
Currently, there are 22 of us.
22 of us. Okay. We at Nādalaya, we chant Yogasutras. Actually, we were supposed to chant, but I did not know that we have been discussing for 1 hour plus. So maybe we should chant some sutras. If not, Shraddha, can you share the Yoga Sutra, the 46th? Okay, 246. So let me chant first. Can you give me my bag? Black one. Let Shraddha share on the screen. In the meantime, I'm just chanting them. Then we will learn and chant together. So right now, I'm chanting the Yogasutras related to asanas. The very first sutra that we all should, even when we are, practicing with some other people, we should ask our participants also to chant this sutra. Sthira Sukhamasanam. Sthira Sukhamasanam. Prayatna Shaithilyananta Samapattibhyam. Prayatna Shaithilyananta Samapattibhyam. Tato Dvandva Nabhighataha. Tato Dvandva Nabhighataha. So these are those 3 sutras. Now let us all learn these 3 sutras and chant. So what we can do, we can, I will ask one person to unmute, but everybody should chant. But one person will unmute and repeat after me. Can we ask Smita to unmute, please? Smita, unmute. Sthira.
Sthira.
Sthira Sukha.
Sthira Sukha.
Sthira Sukhamasana.
Sthira Sukhamasana.
Now, who would like to chant this sutra? Raise your hand or unmute yourself. Sthira Sukhamasana. Yes, Medha.
Sthira Sukhamasana.
Very nice. Sthira Sukhamasana. No, unmute yourself, Medha.
Sthira Sukhamasana.
Very nice. Now we will learn the next sutra. Who will do that? Who wants to?
I can, ma'am.
Okay, who is this?
Vidya here.
Vidya, yeah, Vidya. Prayatna.
Prayatna.
Prayatna Shaithilya.
Prayatna Shaithilya.
Prayatna Shaithilyananta.
Prayatna Shaithilyananta.
Samapattibhyam.
Samapattibhyam.
Very nice. Samapattibhyam. Everybody repeat.
Samapattibhyam.
Prayatna Shaithilyananta.
Prayatna Shaithilyananta.
Samapattibhyam.
Samapattibhyam.
Very nice. Now we will try, Vidya, we will try full sutra. Prayatna Shaithilyananta Samapattibhyam.
Prayatna Shaithilyananta Samapattibhyam.
One more time. Prayatna Shaithilyananta Samapattibhyam.
Prayatna Shaithilyananta Samapattibhyam.
Who wants to chant now? Please unmute yourself. Yes, Medha. Prayatna Shaithilyananta Samapattibhyam.
Prayatna Shaithilyananta Samapattibhyam.
Very nice. Who wants to chant now? Please raise your hand or unmute yourself. Who wants to? Yes, Kshama. Prayatna Shaithilyananta Samapattibhyam.
Prayatna Shaithilyananta Samapattibhyam.
Very nice. Can we go to, anybody wants to chant? Otherwise, we go to next sutra. Anybody? Yes. Who is it? No, I don't see.
Prayatna Shaithilyananta Samapattibhyam.
Okay. Actually, people are making one small mistake, but I was trying to ignore it. When we say prayatna, na is full na and not half na. See, those who are speaking Hindi have this habit of saying Ram instead of Rama. But when we are chanting Sanskrit, this a has to come clear. Prayatna, not prayatna. Prayatna Shaithilyananta Samapattibhyam. So I'll chant now once. Full sutra. Prayatna Shaithilyananta Samapattibhyam. Yes, Ji, you may repeat now. Yes, Ji. Yes.
Prayatna Shaithilyananta Samapatibhyam.
Okay, very nice. Who wants to chant now? Next one. Yes, Medha.
Prayatna Shaithilyananta Samapatibhyam.
Very nice. Okay. Anybody else?
प्रयत्नशैथिल्यनन्तसमापद्भिभ्याम्.
Very nice. Very nice. Who else? Yes, just unmute yourself and chant. Okay, so we learn the next sutra now. Who wants to try this next sutra? Learning the next sutra? Hey, Medha, you did. Anybody who has not done and wants to do? Huh? Who is it? No, I don't see anybody. Raise your hand or just unmute and say hello. Okay. Yeah, Kshama, unmute yourself. Yeah. Tato.
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 Everybody repeat, but Kshama is on unmute. Huh? Everybody repeat. Tato.
Tato.
Dvandva.
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 Dvandvanabhighatah.
Dvandvanabhighatah.
Very nice. Dvandvanabhighatah.
Dvandvanabhighatah.
Shabash. Tato dvandvanabhighatah.
Tato dvandvanabhighatah.
Again.
Tato dvandvanabhighatah.
Very nice. Who wants to chant?
तो द्वन्द्वानभिघातः.
Very nice. Next. Who wants to chant?
ततो द्वन्द्वानभिघातः.
Oh, somebody worse than my my connectivity. Okay. We could not hear it properly. Please chant again.
ततो द्वन्द्वानभिघातः.
Nice. Who wants to chant now? Yes, Medha. Sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
Vidya.
Tvato. 1 second. Sorry. त्वतो द्वन्द्वानभिघातः.
Okay, Medha.
Tato dvandvanabhighatah.
Again.
Tato dvandvanabhighatah.
Okay, Medha, this letter called Va, Dvandva. This letter is Va, and it is a Dantoshta letter. What it means is every letter has a particular place in our oral cavity from where we pronounce that letter. Va in Sanskrit is a Danta Oshta letter. What it means is we have to pronounce it with the help of upper teeth and lower lip. Va. Va.
Va.
It's not va. It's not with both the lips.
Okay.
Va is in English. Okay, like what, where, when, why. This is with both the lips. Va. In English. In Sanskrit, it is not with both the lips. It is only Danta Oshta, like Va. Say Viveka.
Viveka.
Exactly. Dvandva.
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 Upper lip is not used. You're using your upper lip. Say, okay, can you see now?
Yeah.
Dvandva.
Dvandva.
Don't use the upper lip. In the first va, you are using va. No. Dvandva.
Dvandva.
Yes. Dvandva.
Tato dvandvani tato dvandvanabhighatah.
Very nice. Tato dvandvanabhighatah.
Tato dvandvanabhighatah.
Very nice. Who wants to try this new va? Okay. In Sanskrit, there is only one va. In English, there are two va, like va and va, like one. Wonderful. It is with both the lips. And victory is va, with the upper teeth and lower lip. In Sanskrit, there is only one va. Okay. Who wants to try now? Tato dvandvanabhighatah. Who wants to chant?
Tato dvandvanabhighatah.
We want to see you. What is this name? Gevas. Hey, hello. What's your name?
Vidhi.
Vidhi. Huh? Vidhi, very nice. You're chanting very good. Okay. Now with your face, we want to see. Tato dvandvanabhighatah.
Tato dvandvanabhighatah.
Okay. Turn your camera a little down. We want to see your lips properly. See, you have to say va.
Dva.
Don't use both lips. Use upper teeth and lower lip like this. Can you see my lips properly? Va, va, va. Bolo.
Dva.
Yes. Up. Bring your camera like little down so that we see your lips. Huh? Viveka.
Viveka.
Exactly. Dvandva.
Dvandva.
Wow. And the Oscar goes to Vidhi. Yes. Clap, clap, clap for Vidhi. Dvandvanabhighatah.
Dvandvanabhighatah.
Shabash. Tato dvandvanabhighatah.
Tato dvandvanabhighatah.
Okay, so Shraddha, there is one award she is getting. If she wants to join Yoga Sutra chanting class, don't take any money from her, okay? So free course of Yoga Sutra chanting goes to Vidhi. Clap, clap, clap. Yeah. Wow. So you're joining, okay? You're joining the Yoga Sutra chanting class. All right?
Vidhi's mother can find me on community. Okay, I put all the messages on community, so you will find me there. You can get in touch with me directly.
You can directly get in touch with Shraddha. She'll give you admission. The next batch is beginning in 2 months. All right? So you are coming to that session. Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Anybody wants to chant this sutra? Who else? Anybody? Just unmute yourself and chant. All right. So with this, we come to the end of this session. If there's anything you would like to say or ask, we are here.
Sometimes people pronounce like tato dvandva anabhigata. They separate here sandhi viched where va and a comes.
We cannot do sandhi viched while chanting. For meaning, we can do sandhi viched tataha dvandva anabhighatah. Now it is gha and not ga. Some people may make this mistake. Tato dvandva nabhighatah or nabhi nabhighatah. Both
Abhighatah.
nabhighataha, like that. Okay. So we cannot do any sandhi vicheda while chanting, but for learning the meaning, we can do anything that we like. Learn the meaning, but then while chanting, we cannot break anything anywhere. We have to chant the way the author, original composer has written it. Same goes for Bhagavad Gita also. We cannot break any shloka anywhere. We have to chant the way it is written by Bhagwan Vedavyasa. Okay. So now would you like to chant one more time, sir?
Tato Dundva. That what I was trying to say.
I'll chant first. I'll chant first. Tato dvandva nabhighataha.
Tato dvandva nabhighataha.
Okay, you said B, nabi. No, it's nabhi. You know, ba and bha. Ba is alpa prana, bha is maha prana. So we have to say nabhi ghataha.
Tato dvandva nabhighataha.
It's okay, yeah. Anybody?
Dhanwad.
You have anything to say? And even after Yoga-Mela, if you wish to get in touch with any of us, you're most welcome. From the community, you can take our number and reply privately, and we shall get back to you ASAP. So with this, we conclude today's session. We are going to chant Om 3 times and Shanti 3 times. Please sit comfortably, Samankaya Shiro Grivam, with your back, neck, and head in one line. Join your hands in Namaskar. And inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Inhale for Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently open your eyes. Namaste. And thank you very much for joining Yoga-Mela. Waiting to see you next month on first Saturday of August. See you. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, namaste. Namaste.